Okay, guys. Do a quick little live. I'm still working on the location of my lighting. So we did these the other day, and I need to fill in the alcoves so that they're flat, but I do want to turn it over real quick. So the one that we used, that the resin was mixed with the dragonfly glaze, where I had put too much dragonfly glaze in, it dried white on the base. So this would have to be the top of that one. Just a note. Okay, so I've pre-mixed 1 fluid ounce of resin. We're going to add it to these. I'm videoing. We're going to add it to these real quick, and then we'll use any extra and make a few more. Yes, I'm on live. Can you just let me finish this and I'll be in there? I put way too much there. Sorry, I was distracted. Okay. So I'm putting way too much. We're just going to have to do this. And I'm going to have to clean up a lot of resin places because I'm going to have to do the same thing here. Easily distracted. Don't even know if I'll post this video. Okay, so now we're just going to add a little bit more to these just to fill in. I'll definitely have to clean them up and clean my piece up. I try to do these things while he's asleep so that I don't get interrupted, but every now and then I get interrupted anyway. Try to do a little at a time on this one so I don't overdo it. And I'm using a bigger cup because I accidentally poured too much resin, so I don't have quite as much control as I would with the small cup. And my phone's constantly beeping. My life. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put some more in here just to give it a good base layer. We can add some ink there. We're going to put some in here. I'm just going to try to get my resin all put down. So that I can just come back, add inks, and go, because evidently he's up now and wants to do something. I don't know. Okay. And then we'll torch everything together. This one has a chunk of paint in it where I just slid the piece, and I think I have enough to do this final one too. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to torch everything real quick. Let it sit for a minute. I'll torch it again while I get some inks out. Let's do purple in a few of them. Let's do some Jim Holtz alcohol ink in the aquamarine, or it might be Tim Holtz. Okay. And do some of the pink. Try to lighten this up some. I'm going to add white before I add any other colors. I have to retorch those other ones. I don't mind having bubbles in the ones I'm putting inks in because they will continue to move. Okay. I'm going to do some yellow in with this purple. Yellow with the blue, because that'll make some green. And yellow there. I'm going to blow. Add a little bit of pink in a couple of them. And we're going to call it a day since he's being ornery and irritating. I think I'm going to add a couple drops of gold to this one because it got really dark, and I think the gold will help push the white in. I really like that pink, purple, and blue one up there. It's my favorite. But yeah, I'm just going to add the gold, and then we're going to torch it, and then I guess I've got some stuff I got to do outside. So let's torch these. Okay, well, I lit that one on fire, rushing. So maybe we won't torch those. Okay, guys, so it's best to torch anything that needs torched before you go anywhere near alcohol inks, because I'm not going to be able to torch that one because I set that ink on fire. Unless maybe my little torch will do it. Yeah, so from now on, I'll torch these beforehand. Just to make sure I don't set anything on fire again. That was interesting. And I will have to clean all of these up just because of what's going on. So I have a little bit of extra. So I'm going to just ever so slightly move these. We have this. I am going to just take the last little bit of what's in here. This is one of my molds for the, it's kind of a rock or a paperweight looking, a rock style paperweight. And I'm just going to drop that resin in there. I'm going to torch. And I'm going to drop some alcohol ink in it. And just let it set and do. I want to make sure I'm getting ink on the resin and not anything else. So I'm going to do blue and I'm going to do a drop of purple. And then maybe a drop of pink. And then I'll put some white on top and we will leave it to do its thing. And then we'll add another layer to it as we go. So here it is so far, kind of doing its thing. I'm going to tilt it just a little back and forth. Blowing it, mix those colors up good. And then set it there. And we'll kind of let it do its thing. And then we'll come back later when all this is dry and look at it again. Hope you guys enjoy.